Right, so it's just finished. Brentford 0, Arsenal 1. Oh, what a game of football. So the game has just ended. Brentford 0, Arsenal 1. In what was an absolute... I'd say more or less, I wouldn't use the word boring. I'd use the word... not very fashionable. Like, it wasn't a very fluent game. And the performance wasn't great. I'll be 100% honest with you. The performance wasn't great, but King Kai sends us top of the Premier League, above them shit bastards down the road. Yeah, absolute buzzing about that. The performance itself, though, we didn't play great. I'll be honest. We had two actually. Locked off the line chances. Declan Rice, the first one, Zinchenko, the other one. We cannot be doing that. Brentford could have scored, and Brentford could have won the game 2-1. But our masterclass defence, our defence was solid yesterday. We just need to get this little hesitation out of ourselves. But I looked at the game and I thought, this wasn't our greatest performance of the season, and I still think it wasn't. I still don't think it wasn't. I don't think we were clinical enough in front of goal yesterday. I mean, I take a look back to for instance, the game against Burnley before the international break. We were absolutely brilliant. It looked like we were asleep yesterday. But it is what it is, and at the end of the day, you look at it and you think, 3 points in the bag, top of the table. I can't really complain about it though. So yeah, listen. I'm gonna get into the player ratings. Starting off in goal was Aaron Ramsdale. As you know, David Raya's on loan at Arsenal, so he cannot play against his parent club, which is Brentford. But Ramsdale came in last night. I thought he'd done alright, you know. I thought he had a good game. Apart from them two little fuck ups, I thought he was actually decent last night. You know, handled the ball well. Even off the ball, his movement was good. It was just that little precise thing about him which showed us all what Aaron Ramsdale's capable of, and why I still think he is a better keeper than David Raya. But yeah, listen, I'm going to give Aaron Ramsdale an 8 out of 10 for yesterday's performance. So yeah, moving into the defence now. I'm going to start with Mac Tomiyasu. Looked a bit quiet last night, I'll be real. Didn't look like the Tomiyasu we've been seeing over the last couple games. And I think that's obvious to say now. Ben White injured, got a little bit of a knock, but came on in the 90th minute. Tomiyasu, quiet, but done what he had to do, which was to keep a clean sheet and stop Brentford from scoring, and that's exactly what he did. So yeah, I can't really compare there, and I will give him a 6 out of 10. Into the centre back, first of all, Gabriel. I think Gabriel was arguably our best defender last night. He was winning the duels for us. He looked to be the only defender trying. And that's no criticism on Saliba at all, because I knew that he was trying. So was Tomiyasu. I think Gabriel just had that little bit in him where I have to give him an 8 out of 10 for his performance last night. It was a fantastic performance from us. I mean, from him, from Gabriel, yes. Held the ball well, and can't really complain about him. And Zinchenko at left back. Again, I thought was solid last night. Couldn't have asked for much more from Zinchenko, if I'm quite honest with you. Had the one little moment in the game where he gave the ball away to Brian Mbeumo, and that was not a very good moment because Brentford nearly went on and scored from it. So we can't really be doing that. But Zinchenko, he gets a 7 for me. Into the midfield. Declan Rice. Where do I start with him? Where do I start with Declan Rice? This year, this guy, 105 million. Increase the price. 200, 300. I'm talking 400 million. This guy is worth more than 100 million. He is worth more than 105 million. It's disrespectful saying that he's only 105 million. This guy is an absolute robot. This guy is a machine. This guy is everything. He is an absolute machine. Machine. This guy is an absolute machine. And I don't think you understand how much I love this Declan Rice and how much I love this signing. But when we signed him in the summer, oh my god, I was going absolutely crazy. He gets an 11 out of 10. His performance last night was just impeccable. It always is with Declan Rice. And there's no arguing about it. Declan Rice, no question, 11 out of 10. Our best player this season by a million miles. Next midfielder, Martin Odegaard. Again, came back from injury. And didn't really look himself. He didn't really impress like he always like he did last season. It almost feels as if he's lost that confidence in him. Because, you know, from last season, from being one of the best captains in the Premier League to now being anonymous, and I hate to say it, but he's just been anonymous. And this ain't the Odegaard I saw last season. What I saw last season was a Martin Odegaard that Real Madrid wanted. Now this season he's just switched off completely. He is switched off completely. I don't know what happened with him, or what it was, but something did it, and yeah. But for me, Odegaard will get a 7 out of 10. Wasn't our best player. A bit quiet last night, but yeah. And into the last midfielder now. This guy actually played as a cam last night, and that's Leandro Trossard. Odegaard was a bit down here, and Trossard was a bit further forward. So that's probably why Odegaard didn't have that much chances to do and create, because of the way it was all glided past, and you know. But again, Trossard's performance last night, for me, our best attacker last night. Held up the play well, had a couple chances. The only thing with Trossard which I don't like is he cannot take a corner. He cannot take a corner. Just put Martinelli back on corners, please. Because my guy cannot take corners. Leandro Trossard cannot take corners, and it's as simple as that. But I will give him an 8 out of 10 for his performance yesterday. Into the attacking three, Bukayo Saka on the right. Again, I thought he didn't really do much. Apart from create the goal for Kai Havertz, he didn't really do much. And I know a lot of you would sit there and think, oh well, I'm being a bit harsh on Bukayo Saka. Well, no, it's true. I'm sorry, but it is true. Didn't really see him much like last night, if I'm quite honest with you. He was probably being pressured by Ethan Pinnock and Ben Mee, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll give Saka a 7 though. Over on the left, Martinelli, I thought he was poor. He was hesitating a lot. And that's the thing I've noticed this season, especially with Martinelli, is hesitation. He doesn't go for the shot. And that's the thing that kind of triggers me about it, is he just doesn't go for the shot. Like, if he at least went for it, he'd maybe then have a chance of banging the goal in. But yeah, I don't understand what it is with Martinelli. It's as he's lost his confidence as well. Confidence levels gone from here all the way down to here. Listen, Martinelli from last season was impeccable. He was unstoppable last season, but I kind of hope now that after the festive period, he can get his performances back up, and he can get himself back to where he was last season. I will give him a 6 out of 10 for this performance yesterday. And up front as a striker, Gabriel Jesus. Honestly, this guy, I didn't see any of him. If I'm honest with you, I did not see any of him. I did not see any of Gabriel Jesus yesterday, and I think we need to get a new striker in January. If I'm quite honest with you, I'd love an Ivan Toney, but I'm hearing reports now that it's not going to happen, and that Brentford are going to keep him at least until the summer. So we need to go and get a striker. I don't care who, as long as they can score goals, as long as they're goal-scoring players, I don't care. But it is what we need. We need goals, and we need to find them from somewhere. So yeah, listen, into the subs, there wasn't really much made. Ben White came on, didn't do anything. I'd give him probably a 3 out of 10. He didn't do anything. Jorginho as well, I'll give him a 3 as well. Didn't really have time to do anything when he came on. Who else came on? I think I just have to get into the big man, the match winner, Kai Havertz. Comes off the bench and gets some and get what is a very important goal for us to send us top of the table. Bun your bastards down the road, yeah. Bun your fucking bastards down the road, you fucking idiots. We are top police, we are top police. We are top police, we are top police. But yeah, listen, King Kai the superhero. King Kai Havertz, my guy, sends us top of the Premier League. He gets a 10 out of 10 for me. So yeah, listen, with that said, that is going to be it for the match review. Brentford 0, Arsenal 1. Tiring game to watch yesterday, but I mean, it's over now. And we have a big game in the Champions League on Wednesday night at home to RC Lens. So yeah, stay tuned for all the build up to that one. Go follow me on my Instagram at Callum_McMorrow8. That's where you'll find all my content and my bits and bobs about Arsenal and daily life and stuff. And go follow me on TikTok as well, Train26. That's where I put my edits now for football, and I put some other genuine stuff there, so go and check that out. And yeah, listen, with that said, I will see you on Wednesday. I'm out of here. Peace.